the video portion of the podcast with an intense close-up on Eden's chip here. I like this. Yep.
What kind of chip is this? Do we think?
What kind of a chip?
Know what chip this is?
Do we know what kind of chip this is?
Whoever can answer this in the chat doesn't have to do push-ups. Everyone else has 50.
Bonk's Adventure said Mo's streak of being on time is broken by Maze. No, it was broken by Mo. I had nothing to do with it. I started late. Yes. That's because I'm triple booked. Okay. Everyone decides they want to do podcasts at this time on Friday morning. Zach, you don't like the circles?
I don't like the circles at all.
Maybe you'll like it more when everybody's here.
No, I won't.
Okay, well then we're definitely keeping them.
Right. It looks dumb. It looks like a bad transition into some film school project.
Oh, you know what it looks like?
It looks like a PowerPoint.
A thumbnail for a panel that has like the everyone in circles for like a boring corporate talk.
Congratulations, we're at Sloan.
We're on the corporate retreat.
Yeah,
I think it kind of looks. I know it's the Brady Bunch of squares, but I think it looks Brady Bunch-esque.
Nope.
No,
okay. Sure doesn't.
No buy-in from Zach. Big surprise.
No buy-in at all.
Was it the Partridge Family? Did they do circles?
They do circles? I don't know.
I've never watched the
old
Partridge
enough
Family in my life.
Neither have I. That's why
Partridge
it was
Family.
more of a question. So
throwing it out there, maybe, perhaps. Are the circles for Pi Day? No, they're forever. But happy Pi Day.
Fuck off with Pi Day. No.
Oh, is that why there's pie in my the bottom of my search thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's dumb.
Yes, I don't like it.
Wait, where's the pie? Can I get some? In the bottom of your search thing?
Yeah.
Like on Google? You Google it?
On my whack ass computer. Like on the bottom bar because it's a PC.
Gotcha. Bing. Yeah. Bing wants you to have a pie.
Yeah.
Shout out to daylight savings starting, so it's 3 a.m. here instead of 4 a.m. Is that
It is
Australia,
so
Dan?
annoying that we change times at different times at other countries. I'm like, who thought this through? Well, they clearly didn't. Yeah.
No one.
They didn't.
There's no unity on this. That's for certain. I completely forgot that it was daylight savings this week. I don't think I knew until Monday.
So you just lost an hour of sleep and didn't realize it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'd love to find a night I didn't lose an hour of sleep.
Zach is like, I don't need it to be daylight savings to lose an hour of sleep.
Was it daylight savings today? Because I got 4 hours last night. I lost many hours last night.
Dan McLeod says top 5 pies.
Apple.
Yeah, apple's in there.
Apple and then custard.
I love a Marionberry pie.
Cocaine?
No, that's a different one. Pecan pie, sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie is elite. It's way better than pumpkin pie, and I didn't know about it until my adult life.
Yeah, I love a pumpkin pie, but it's not a top 5 pie for me.
Sorry,
and then I'll go key lime pie. I love a key lime pie.
Ooh, a key lime pie.
It is.
Now, what's the difference between what does it mean when it's like a key lime icebox pie versus just like a key lime pie? Like one was made in a fridge or what?
Icebox is New Orleans, I think it's lemon.
Oh,
I'm just yeah.
I didn't think you could have an icebox and key lime. I thought it was an icebox pie was a key lime pie that is lemon. So they are similar.
Oh, there's not a lime version of a icebox pie?
I don't think so. I think they're similar. They're in the same family.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just mix it together and then it's a key lime icebox pie?
Maybe.
If it's a lemon icebox pie, but you make it with lime instead.
Key lime pie is in the genre of icebox pies.
Oh, so icebox pie is a pie umbrella.
Is a
family. Subsidiary of pies.
Is
that's how you describe that.
Icebox pie.
Eden
I'll-
has been
I'll see myself
working
out.
lately. You
Sorry,
can tell.
what did she say? Can we get an exact repetition of the
No.
quote there, please?
Hajima.
Eden, don't make me go back in the edit and find out what you said. Just tell me what you said
It's like
again.
a subsidiary.
say anything.
Subsidiary.
Thank you,
of
Zach.
pies.
Ally.
We're talking pies. We're not talking quotes. All right.
Subsidiary
you.
of pies. That is your current title. Put it on a banner.
Okay, but what were you saying about the icebox pie umbrella?
I'll get back
Oh yeah.
to
So
it.
then, what would fall into the
What all? Yeah.
icebox umbrella?
So what we've got, see, so now if I do that, now I'm just like blocking Zach, which I like.
That's fine. I sunk down here to protest the goddamn
Yeah,
circle.
he's trying to hide from the circle, and now he's hidden by a subsidiary of pies banner. Icebox pies.
With the titles now with Honest
Yep.
Podcaster, it's literally like I only got like this much
You
of
get one
Zach.
eye. Yeah, you get my left eye here. That's it.
I'm surprised Zach isn't like moving to be completely behind the Honest Podcast. There we go.
There we
Oh,
go.
now I'm like like I've been censored because I've
Yes, you're
Yeah.
you're a victim
No,
of
you're-
the crime.
you're-
that
you're-
and you're
You're a
a
whistleblower.
whistleblower.
Yeah.
That's trying. Did you see
Do the
somebody
voice.
say Mikhail
Gotta
Bridges'
dis- we
nickname,
gotta
by the way,
disguise-
should be the whistleblower?
Oh my god!
Yeah, put the voice changer on, Zach.
Gotta
Yeah.
disguise my
Yeah.
voice.
That's just Gerard Butler.
No, I think this is my Gerard Butler voice.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
Speaking of blowers,
Hey.
Icebox pies include, they're no bake pies, Eden. They include ice cream pies, chiffon pies, and
Ooh.
classic cream pies like key lime, lemon, chocolate pudding, grasshopper, and banana cream.
okay, I think a
great
chocolate
family.
pudding pie should not be a pie. That's
It's
pudding.
just
Chocolate
pudding
cream pie
on the
is
crust.
the best pie. So.
What?
No. Oh my
Sorry.
god, what a bad take.
Trash.
Pie sucks.
I'm sitting up for that one. What a bad opinion.
That's
Wow,
all it
that
took.
got Zach
That's all it
put
took.
up.
Well,
Also,
mission
my back was
accomplished.
kind of getting tight. I gotta stretch a little.
Yeah,
Well, it
my
wasn't quite ready to sit up.
Yeah.
I haven't had it yet, but has anybody had a black bottom pie, which is basically just like a chocolate
College couple
chest
things.
pie?
crust?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
I've had-
regular pie crust and then chocolate underneath it.
It's too much chocolate.
two crusts.
Underneath.
Like a ganache kind of chocolate.
I never had it. It was just something that like we've been kind of like when Jamie made banana cream pie the other day. Also, another top 5 pie.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
The when we were talking to one of our buddies, he was like, "You got to do it with you got to find a way to make the black bottom, which is the underneath the banana cream is a layer of chocolate. So then
Okay,
it becomes
so
doesn't
yeah.
become too much chocolate. Now in the chocolate cream pie that Maze wants, no, don't want to do that. But
Is a banana
You
cream
guys have
pie
had terrible chocolate cream pies. That's all that I can say.
I mean,
They're
is
fire.
banana pudding basically banana cream pie, but like mixed
Yeah,
all together?
Kinda.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
yeah, pretty much. It's
Because they're
think
not
that
baked.
yeah.
So
the
you're just-
idea though is you want it to be though like you with the cream pie more than the banana pudding. And I only know this because Jamie does all the baking.
Wait,
Uh,
so are we out of like no one wants cherry or peach? Because no one has mentioned that.
I like peach
I like a pe-
cobbler,
Cobbler,
Sorry,
yes.
Wow.
You give me
which
a
is
peach
no
cobbler.
bottomless actually.
Where are we on a crumble?
Homophobic.
Ooh, a
You mean, like-
crumble. Now you're talking. I fuck with a crumble.
Crumble will blow the pie out of the water every time.
I think I agree. I think
Mm.
I will take a crumble over a pie any day.
Maze.
Any day.
I just don't really
Yeah.
fuck with pastries.
Separate.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping them in the middle this time. We're gonna see how this goes.
It's gonna go great.
Not
It's gonna be
well.
our best episode.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
so wait, does shape count then? Because like I feel like some crumbles are a square or rectangular, where pie
Look.
normally I would think is circle.
If you can have a no bake pie, I don't think shape should
Ooh, good
affect it
point.
at all. Because I don't think
agree.
I think a no bake is not a pie.
That's not a pie.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a
I
nice
gotta
flex.
agree there.
This is going fantastic. This is going fantastic. I love this.
Oh boy.
I want them to get real comfortable and just think that everything's great. You know, keep building
real
each other.
comfortable.
It's themselves up.
Give Zach about 3 more minutes till his back gets sore again.
I didn't stretch much this morning, so I gotta.
So, difference between a crumble and a cobbler is that the topping is different.
Mm-hmm.
One is
The
a crumble on
topping-
top, and the other is a crust on top.
The other is a cobble.
Yeah.
But a cobblestone
One's
is
crumbled
a crumble,
into a
so-
shoe, and the other one is
Yeah.
crumbled into a shoe.
Yeah, I'm going peach cobbler over peach crumble.
No. Well, for the peach,
Why does peach specifically work so good as a cobbler?
that's a great question. I don't know. It
Consistent.
is the best. It's the best
Think-
cobbler though.
Yeah, I think
Over
it's because
apple?
it's because there's so much liquid with the peaches, maybe that it
Maybe that's it,
caramelizes
yeah.
when it cooks.
But
and
an
if you made a
apple
pie, it
crumble?
would get soaked up into the crust, perhaps.
Yeah,
Mm.
an apple crumble though. Whew. That's elite.
Have you heard of a buckle?
What? A shoe buckle? We're really in it with this in pie
This
shoe.
cobbler shit.
Like,
man.
yeah, what are we doing?
Cobblers exclusively made pies back in the day. It was it was
Yeah.
a dual trade.
Then they ran out of dough, and they're like, well, I guess shoes. I
I'll
don't know.
just.
I mean, they
Yeah.
started in the
Fix the
morning.
shoes
once
while
it-
we wait for
Make
more
shoes
dough.
by day, and at night I bake.
It's a natural progression.
Wait, so Mo, I'm sorry I cut you off earlier. Which pie do you think Jamie makes the best? Because I'm curious.
her best pie, and it's my favorite, is pumpkin pie. It's to the point that also I have a friend that has now started an annual Christmas dinner party just because he's like, that's how I get Jamie's pie. I know she will make pumpkin pie, and
She's
bring it. So
married.
Yo, she should
She
not
likes-
make
she-
it this year.
she likes to do it. She likes
Make a
she
different
does it.
pie. What if
Well,
she
she
shows up with a
did. She
different pie?
we showed up with pumpkin pie and banana cream pie.
No, I mean show
and
up with
that's-
other pies that aren't the pumpkin one.
No, but she likes to make the pumpkin pie. So it's
Yeah,
not.
that's not how
yeah.
the game is played, but whatever.
Well, because let's just be clear here. Jamie ain't playing the game. Jamie's gonna do what Jamie wants to do. So we'll just leave it at that when it comes to baking. I don't-
Does an egg tart count as a pie then?
No, absolutely
tart.
not. It's a tart.
Yeah,
Anything
it's
with a tart. Anything tart is.
It just looks like a mini pie, though. Is it not a mini pie?
Look, I can make a pizza into a mini pie. I didn't make it a pie.
Are you talking about those like Portuguese?
Pizza is a pie. Pizza
Or-
pie.
Yeah, pizza
Calm
pie.
down,
man.
Wisconsin.
A pizza pie.
And Italy.
I just love when you go to that. Just whatever. Whenever you're frustrated, you don't go by your name. Just Wisconsin.
Scanson.
Mr. No Parmesan on pasta. Okay, like we're
Yeah.
listening to you.
Yeah, that was a horrible take from last week. That definitely
Mhm.
needs to be brought
You
up
don't
again.
taste it.
It's kept me up at
You don't
night. I've told
taste
my
it.
ancestors.
Can y'all hear me? The crunch?
Yep, I did
You
there.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that the
Yeah.
dipsy doodle?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if
Let's
noise
make that the last
cancellation.
crunch we ever
Do
hear.
I?
No.
Is it
that
worth?
crunch
Oh,
sliced right through all noise cancellation. Look at that.
Eden, I need to know if it's worth a
Wow.
pack of 72 for $60.
Or 4
That's
for
a
29.
great price.
Or 4 for 29.
We've told you
Get
this.
to your
all
resale.
right?
Like, why are you not selling these at in front of your
God.
apartment or something?
Here's the thing. I think if drop shipping was an actual thing, everybody would do it. I think drop shipping
It's
is a
not?
scam. No, look, because it comes from those, like, there's those Instagram accounts where they're like, they post like memes all day, and then like once a month they'll be like, this person made $1 million a month from drop shipping.
Yeah.
They'll show you how, and they're like, it just costs $20, and there's just no way that's true.
It is, yeah, it's a scam. I feel like every ad since Musk took over Twitter has all just stuff that's like it's all like drop shipping ads of like random items off of like from China that people are like trying to get you to buy or something.
You mean the Nazi?
Yeah. Ugh. The worst.
That guy.
I hate Twitter.
He's a Nazi, Mace.
Oh,
Yeah,
got it.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, got it the second time. Makes sense. Definitive pie rankings: chocolate cream pie, a lollaberry pie, quiche
What?
Lorraine,
Wait. What did
Lollaberry?
you just? What
Yeah,
is
a
can
that?
you spell that?
lollaberry.
Can I hear it in a
don't know.
sentence outside of a pie context?
Kevin a
Koala-berry?
lollaberry. Kevin a lollaberry.
It's a
A
person.
lollaberry.
A lollaberry. The
Like
lollaberry
Lollapalooza, but
is.
Lollaberry?
Let me tell you, wasn't even close to spelling that correctly.
I bet.
Holy shit! That's
The
how you. There's no way
lollaberry-
that's how you say it.
It is. The Lullaberry is the Pineapple Express of berries, okay? Because it's the Loganberry and the Youngberry. The Loganberry is
These West Coast berries.
It's
like
problematic.
Yeah, it's like Oregon shit, right?
the Loganberry is blackberry and dewberry.
Ooh, blackberry pie's good.
And,
blackberry pie can get it.
Sorry, Loganberry, blackberry, and raspberry, and then Youngberry is raspberry.
Youngberry is one of my favorite
dewberry.
rappers.
I was like, that's a rapper name.
There's no O in it.
This is a genetically engineered berry that is
Y-U-N-G berry.
And it's B-U-R-Y.
So I first had that. There was this place in Berkeley called Fat Apples that made pies that had an Lullaberry pie that changed the game, and then Lullaberry jam is also fantastic. It's closed now. It's gone.
Taking that for OnlyFans.
Thick apples.
Fat apple girls.
But yeah, quiche Lorraine. Quiche is a pie. Counting that as well.
Out on quiche. If I never have another quiche, I'm good.
I'll take quiche over pie any day.
You can't reheat a quiche.
Yeah, I always feel like it's hard to reheat. Like
there's a lot of bad quiche out there. I'm not gonna lie.
Bad quiche. That's the thing.
Bad
like
quiche.
the floor for a quiche is so
too low. Too low.
Bad crust
Yeah.
on a quiche. Like
I feel that way about
young
frittatas
quiche?
too. The texture is off a lot of the time.
young quiche bars.
Young quiche.
I was subscribed to Young Quiche's OnlyFans for a little while, and it was not what you thought it would be.
Oh no.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Made me uncomfortable. I had to unsubscribe.
Just unbaked quiche.
Katie, we know what you're gonna say to this, but cheese slice on top of apple pie.
What,
you
like
know
American
what? I just
cheese
don't.
or I'm confused.
I don't fuck with pie. Like I don't like it.
What,
I like pie more than I like cake.
What do you mean by you don't fuck with pie? What does that mean?
Well, have you seen American Pie?
No, that's you don't fuck up pie. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's
pies and I don't eat
right?
Like any pie that's so broad.
There's
I
not
mean,
one
once
pie.
in a while, once in a great while, I'll have a piece
you
of
like
apple
cake?
pie.
But with
Yeah, it's
cheese or
fine.
without cheese? So you're not a dessert
think-
person?
I think without
Or are
cheese.
we like we're
I'm
doing
not
like
really. Yeah,
cookies,
I'm not much of a
brownies?
dessert person. No.
You're a savory person.
Yeah.
Okay. So like dessert would be like, oh, here's like some prosciutto or
cheese
something.
curd.
So prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto wrapped around a cheese
Like
curd.
a-
It's,
like
yeah.
a brown sugar ham. So it's you getting both.
Brie with honey.
Yeah. Oh, brie with honey.
5 courses of prosciutto for case.
That's a great appetizer, to be honest. Brie with honey.
I'd
on
like
the,
a salami
Well,
course.
Not a
Brie
bad
with
meal if you have
honey.
enough of it. Yeah.
yeah, with a little toast too. Oh man.
Yeah.
But Maze, can you elaborate on the
Prosciutto
cheese on
pie?
pie? I don't understand it. Like, what do
It's
you
a
mean by
Midwest
that?
thing, I think, right?
Yeah, I'd never understood.
Where they will
What
put
is it?
like
Is
a
it a
slice
slice of
of
American pie?
American
like American cheese?
Well,
yeah.
people
it's cheddar.
people
is it cheddar?
eat apples and cheddar.
Yeah.
Or apples and cheese, or apples and brie, or like all like apples and cheese
Sure.
is the thing. So I think
don't
the
think it's
evolution of
American
that
cheese.
is. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I
cheddar.
wouldn't be surprised to see like a Kraft single melted over some pie. I feel like I've
There's
seen
a lot
that
of white
before.
trash out there.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm not interested in it.
I
but
bet it's like
believe that it exists.
Velveeta or something. Oh.
Someone was
Oh.
like, we need protein in this.
No, hold on. Is that
Velveeta's trash. Velveeta is disgusting.
best mac and
On
cheese in
pie,
the world?
yeah.
It's not. It's not.
When
With
even
other cheeses.
yeah, like in a Tex-Mex dipping sauce thing. That's
It's
No.
the cement that holds this country together, Zach.
It is. It is
Right.
cement. I'll agree with you on that.
It keeps all of our arteries bonded.
It has. It
Together.
has not left your bowels yet. No matter when you ate it,
Every time I have Velveeta, I actually cultivate more mass.
it's disgusting. It tastes so gross. It's the Chef
Are you
Boyardee.
Are you just cutting off a piece and eating it? You're
cheese.
just not. You're not using it correctly. Obviously.
Velveeta.
It's
Yeah.
it's
The proper
Oh,
way to use it is
cement.
throw it in the trash.
You have Zach out here like taking a bite out of a Velveeta chunk.
I don't even think it comes that way.
It
It
does.
I thought it was
Comes in a
liquid,
brick.
actually.
I thought it was
like
liquid.
Brick.
I thought it
Yeah.
came in a packet.
Yeah.
No,
They're
it
like
come- it-
cream cheese
brick.
consistency, kind
they
of.
only
but room
sell it
temperature.
in like pound bricks.
At least 16 ounces. Yeah,
It's always too much. That's the only
you can't
beef
find
I
an
have
8-ounce
with
Velveeta.
it. You can't.
Yeah.
And I only ever need 8 ounces. That's the
It's
problem.
fucking. It's a SpaghettiOs ass cheese.
It's-
Like
it's
it's
just like-
disgusting.
So bad.
I
It's like
think
the hot
it's-
dog
I think
buns.
it's-
They sell them in 6-packs. They sell those hot dogs in 6
Yep.
packs, but the buns in 8. So you always have 2
Oh,
left
man.
over. You're like, fuck.
Well, I mean, you buy enough and you can balance it out. You know, it's gotta.
No, you can't. There's always 2 more.
Nah, man, you just gotta
Okay, I
get
just
your
looked
numbers
it
up.
I'm not totally insane. I could have sworn I've had Velveeta from a packet before, and there's mac and cheese.
Yeah.
There's like a packaging version
Yep.
that comes with. Okay, that's what I thought Velveeta was.
I'll
the first
take-
time.
Oh,
I-
like
I'll
the
take
foil,
Kraft
like
or-
you squeeze into the noodles.
Yeah.
Kraft
Just
or
a paper bag.
Annie's any day over Velveeta mac and cheese.
But
Any day.
Velveeta
Cheetos mac and
did.
cheese.
They did innovate the brand because before they had Velveeta with the silver pouch of cheese that's like not powder.
yeah.
Then Kraft and Annie's both made their like version of
They're
that.
microwavable.
No,
I'm
well, there's
still-
a microwavable
you're-
one, but I'm
you're-
still talking
you're-
about like it's like the
No.
deluxe, the Kraft Deluxe.
You're still buying that powder. man.
Oh,
Boil the
shells.
noodles, powder,
Yeah, the powder is classic.
whatever amount of butter you put in
I
there.
agree.
Perfect way
I'm
to do
just
it.
telling you that they
And no
changed the
Velveeta.
game by
So-
introducing a more deluxe cheese.
Weird thing, but I actually took butter out of the equation and I replaced it with Greek yogurt. And it
Isn't
kinda
that suggested
found-
on the box?
Yeah.
Greek
I don't
yogurt?
know. I just did it because I didn't have butter one day. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Like
think
the-
that's
like a-
the
like a
suggested
faye?
alternative ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it
Okay.
like more tangy and less sweet.
I'm interested in that.
Yeah,
that-
I'd
that-
buy it.
I'll give that a
something-
try.
You definitely can give that a run.
I'll do
Yeah.
it.
It's been good.
I'll pre-dill it. I can see how that would work.
I dill the concept is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I'll have
it's a
to
pre-dill.
dill the actual execution later, but
Well, if
the-
it works.
the thing
It
thing is though, they do not recommend that they say you can add butter. They don't tell you to add butter.
yes,
Oh yeah,
they
it's
the
do.
optional,
Part
but
of the
it doesn't. It's
recipe.
not as good without the butter though.
I
No,
don't
they
do
say
the
for
milk.
richer flavor,
Yeah.
add butter, and I think that's because probably they can put, lower
Calories and shit.
calories and stuff
Yeah.
on the box.
They
But
probably partnered with Big Butter for some
let me tell you,
synergy.
man, no butter in the mac and cheese is
No
bad.
bueno.
Big Butter,
No
one of my
bueno.
favorite bare knuckles boxers ever. Oh my god, Big Butter, knock 'em
Wait.
out.
Big butter bare knuckle boxer. Say that 5 times fast.
Big
Bare
butter
butter,
bean,
bare
right?
knuckle-
Big Butter, Big Honey,
No,
all
no,
great
Bu-
nicknames.
Butterbean was a
Butter.
hack.
Ah. Okay.
Cool.
Did he
Way to-
fight
way to
Johnny Knoxville
Peter
in
out
a,
there.
in like a department store for Jackass one time?
Mm-hmm.
They just had
Sounds like it
Butterbean
would be
come
a
in
thing.
and like beat the shit out of him.
It
Yeah.
sounds like that would be
Show.
a thing.
That show
It sounds right.
that show and the movies hit every single time.
Yeah.
Even the new movie came out and I went and saw it in the theater and like it just tapped into whatever they tapped into throughout my childhood and my young adulthood. It's still like it still gets it every single time. I fucking love Jackass.
No, that
It's
was the
so
best
funny.
movie theater movie.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. People were dying.
People you actually feel community with your
Yeah.
audience. Everybody's laughing at the same.
It's
level
how
of
I
intensity.
imagine now. It's
Real
the only
Velveeta
way I
crowd.
can. It's
Yep,
It's the only way
everybody's
I
bonded
can-
together.
understand when the like comic book nerds start clapping during Marvel movies. It's the only I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I do like laugh with people during Jackass movies. On some level, I understand it.
You
That's
get
not
it.
the
You get it.
same.
Well, no, because the Jackass people have had sex.
Right. With
It's weird sex. Though.
eyes.
It's weird sex, but it's still sex.
Still counts.
With
Yeah.
Butterbean fighting him in the middle of the corner.
Just a
Hey. You don't tell
Tuber
me how to get
Velveeta.
off. I won't tell you how to get off. Okay.
I definitely don't want to have that conversation.
No kink shaming.
Welcome to the Friday mailbag.
Here it
It's
is.
Friday. Velveeta pies and butter beans and
Velveeta Pies was Katie's original OnlyFans name.
Got too popular. I had to shut it down.
yeah, you kept getting booted off and having to start your account over and build it up from the
Just
top.
crashing the whole OnlyFans servers. Sorry.
I'm sure I told you guys this a while ago, but one time when I was in Portland, Maine, I met this guy who was like a weed influencer. And he talked about how he kept having to delete his Instagram account and start over, and he would just roll these absurd, like he'd roll a joint and then he'd unwrap it and then he'd coat it in keef and then he'd roll it up again and then he'd add a dust on the outside and then he'd add a hash oil stick down the middle, and it was just like the most insane, unnecessarily powerful joints I've ever seen in my life. But he kept talking about how I just got up to 100,000 and then deleted it and then started again and then deleted it. It's like, okay.
There's a real, there are people that get off on that concept of I did this and then I just deleted. I'm like,
I just deleted it.
Doesn't
I don't
sound cool to me. Even though
Then what was
I
it
built this up,
for?
I'm like, okay.
The
you're
ones
good at
I
building
hate
that
Is
up?
it not bringing any money in? I mean, it's not like a puzzle where you're like, all right, I did it now.
Yeah.
Once the posts that's like, I might delete this later or whatnot.
Mm.
Like,
Felt
why
cute.
are you like what
delete.
are we doing? Right? Yeah. Like, get the fuck out. Come on.
Yeah.
There are food ones like that too, though, right? Did you share something like that recently, Katie, where it was like a something and then they kept making new things out of it and it just never ended?
I mean,
No.
I found this guy called El Burrito Monster who is a little too OD on his food making, where he'll just keep rolling the ingredients over into the next stage of the ingredient.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Can you give me an
I think I'm
example?
about to
What do you-
unfollow because I saw a couple of. I think I got that from you guys, and I think I'm all good. I don't enjoy that account whenever I see the content.
He's this
I
British
don't
dude,
understand what it is.
and so the simple version would be like he'll make a steak, but then he'll chop it up, and then he'll put it in, or like he'll make a croissant, but then he'll turn the croissant into just a layer in a bigger burrito, and then he'll make compound butter to be a layer, and it's just it keeps going and going and going, and then eventually he has something that big that's 5 layers of ingredients.
Yeah, I also just
But
don't.
what's the purpose?
Content.
Great question.
Or
Food.
what?
Yeah,
Like,
Food
content.
Instagram.
It's not it's not to eat.
He
It's
eats
just
it,
to
but
be.
yeah,
Does he eat it?
It's just
but not
because
really.
he's started, he keeps going and going and going. He started probably by making a burrito, but now that he's got however many followers, he feels
Right.
compelled to
Remember
keep leveling up.
Do you remember the movie Neighbors, where it's early on in the movie, and they're gonna go out with their friend, and then they end up falling asleep, and she FaceTimes at the end of the night from some diner. She goes, "I ordered all this food. I'm not even hungry. It's so wasteful." That's what I think of every time. This is so
Yeah.
wasteful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He's not
Eden.
he's not eating all that.
It's too much. It's a tapas Rito in crispy calamari. So
Also-
he makes calamari.
You're
That's
British. Stop making burritos.
That's also a Fat Sal's type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even into the
It's
fat.
too
The
much.
Fat Sal's normal sandwiches, great. The
Right.
where they start adding all that shit, not interested.
I had one time, and I just said I felt sick for 4 days, and I said I can't do it. I'm never going back.
You can just get their normal cheesesteak stuff, and it's really good. And it's
See,
a
so now
manageable
Eden,
sandwich.
he's
Oh,
taken the burrito and
no.
wrapped it in
Yeah.
calamari and then deep fried it.
Oh
But
no.
so it's
And
all burrito content though? Like
It's
Yeah, he's just making everything into a
Oh,
burrito,
okay.
but it's
I
an
was like-
unmanageable burrito.
I thought if it was I
Oh.
thought you meant he did a burrito one thing once, and then he evolved to other things, and I was like,
No.
where could you have evolved to? That's where I was
No,
confused. But now that you said
no.
it's all burritos, that makes sense.
And he takes 3 bites for the video and then it's over. He doesn't eat that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is one guy, a British food guy, who just makes like a bunch of different types of butter. Like it'll be like spicy butter or like cilantro butter, green onion butter or something like and that's all he does. But he's making like they look actually kind of cool, and he always like scoops it into like this little ball of butter.
I'm into the concept of spicy butter.
Yeah, I was like just I think it's like I just like this type
Food?
of like what?
Are we really trusting Brits with food? Like,
No.
Well, if they're using the influences of the places that they conquered, and
Yeah, if
You know,
you take into account colonization.
yeah,
Probably the best Indian food.
colonized
right?
butter.
colonized butter.
I think we can trust them with butter.
Butter.
It's close enough to France, right?
What was the butter drop from? I know it's from AFE, but what was the context?
Butter.
It was when
Hardly know
Katie
her.
Nolan said that she made rice with butter, and Isaac was
That's right, yeah.
disgusted,
That's right.
horrified. Colonized butter is a pretty good contender for title.
Yeah, colonized.
I think we're probably going to stick with Subsidiary of Pies, but we will update that banner for you folks. Colonized butter. Oh, should we do a question or something? It's a mailbag, you know?
Mailbag, whatever.
30,
I actually got a
31
question,
minutes
Zach.
in.
Whatever happened
Oh.
to the Instagram of the guy with the trains? Wasn't that like one of your favorite ones? The dude who
Well,
would
there's
like
a TikTok. The TikTok guy.
was it TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, is he still doing
Um,
that?
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't come up. My algorithm sucks, man. I don't know what happened. Like I watched one like trading card, like basketball or football trading
no.
card
You
video,
watched one
like
thing
live
fully.
thing, and it's like my algorithm's fucked. I can't get it back. So all the stuff that I like following is gone. It does not show up anymore, and it's just nothing but
no.
ads for shit I don't want, and like all this. I don't know how to get it back. But yeah, that guy, I think he's still. I mean, he had like millions of followers.
Yeah, it was. I just remember it. I just popped
Yeah.
in my mind.
He did. I think he got engaged. Maybe he got married by now.
What about that
I
thing
don't
that
know.
just crushes stuff? Used to do a lot of that. I haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah, that's on Instagram. I like that. That still gets me.
The press thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hydraulic press.
Hydraulic press. Yeah.
And now he just doesn't want to
It's
share that
satisfying.
anymore, Katie.
That
That's
is-
one special-
That's a sexual experience.
Mm. That and like the rug power washing, all day,
Oh,
baby.
power washing.
Love a
is
power wash. Love a
awesome.
steam
Yes.
clean.
Yes. Oh my god. I like on TikTok when it's a sound of an interview or something, but the lower half is just someone like doing construction shit or like handiwork around the house. It's like how to fix like a broken screw or whatever, just all these like little things. Like I end up not focusing on the conversation and just like, oh, so that's how
Watching,
you fix that.
yeah.
And that's what happens to me with the like whenever the stories and the guy's playing a video game or whatever, and he's narrating like a crazy the stuff you were saying, narrating crazy ass stories or whatever. I'm literally I'm like, no, watch the log.
Right.
Oh no, like, no.
He's so good though. He gets every ring. He never runs
He's
into
really
shit.
good.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
That's also how I end up going like I need to download this game.
Yeah.
Bonk's Adventure asks if you could go back to age 18 with your current knowledge and personality, do you think you'd be able to make the same friends again, and would you? Let's say 17, so it can be 17 again.
Do we know what those
That's a good
people are
movie.
going to be like when they're older?
Say that again. Do you
Do
know what
we-
the friends are like?
That's a good
Mhm.
question.
I mean, yeah.
Let's say, yeah, you have the same knowledge you have now. So
If you know what
they are.
if you know where they're at now.
And we're talking 18 college or 18 high school or both?
But you could change their trajectory with the knowledge that you have.
With murder.
Now we're talking. Eden's on board.
Yeah. You didn't
I
look
was
around
taking
like-
a
Yeah.
nap, but now I'm like, oh, now I'm interested.
She's like, what
yeah.
weapon would I use?
I'm thinking
Hello.
about
Murder.
what? Yeah. I didn't know this was the question. What was the question?
Sounds
Sorry.
exhausting, honestly.
It does.
Yeah.
It
I'm
does.
tired. That's half my life ago.
that whole like, oh, if you could go back and like, no, I don't think of things like that. Like
I'd rather do it without the knowledge.
yeah,
be
without the
honest.
knowledge. Well, even then, like
But that's just
I don't need to
Like,
go
not
back
just
to when I
doing
was
it again.
18.
I like where I am. I like my life. Like I'm in a good spot. Like I don't like that whole the idea of like, oh, I regret this. Like I think I'm good.
Yeah.
The only
And I'll
thing
cut
I'd
someone
want
out
to
of my
do,
life easy.
Yeah, I don't
I'd
have a
want
problem
to
with that shit.
if I go back in the time, is just invest in Apple. If I go far enough back, like like right before the iPhones and everything starts dropping. That's
Yeah, but
all,
then
or
you might,
Netflix.
you don't know how
like,
you
that's
don't
the
know
only
that that's going to benefit you. That might have led to you getting murdered a month later.
Oh, there.
You
That's
know?
the storyline. Yeah.
Exactly. There's not much I can do. But back then, I didn't know Katie, so definitely the chances of murder dropped. I feel like my
They
chances
never
of murder have
dropped
raised with Katie.
in a reality
being
with
around.
her.
She's
Just because you didn't know her doesn't mean it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
That's a
but
fact.
still, again, odds are a little less. It's always the people you know.
That's true. Usually,
No, I don't know that that's true.
it is true statistically.
I don't think it is.
Then
Katie's
it's
the
not.
murder
Then your friends are
expert.
safe. Go
Not
back.
even friends.
I mean, I bet if you did, it wouldn't go the way, like it wouldn't happen the same. It just wouldn't. If you had the knowledge of now and you went back and you tried to do things even slightly the same, you wouldn't remember exactly what you did in every situation or how
Very
you'd
true.
react.
Well,
So,
also the second you change one thing, it changes everything.
Domino
Yeah,
effect,
that's
yeah,
what I was
effect.
thinking too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think Eden would kill her friends though because they try all the stuff for her and tell her. So like,
that's
Yeah.
right. That's
Well, she
Yeah,
would
that
right.
kill
wouldn't make
all.
any-
She
her
would
friends are
keep
safe.
That friend,
yeah,
because that's one friend who keeps
Right.
doing
That's
all that
that's
stuff.
yeah. That's my
Is
good
it?
friend. My
That's
one
her good
friend.
friend.
it's your best
and-
friend though.
He, she, they would be safe.
That's right. I think they
Shout
would
out
be.
to them, by the
They
way.
would be safe.
Shout out
yeah.
to them. Yeah.
They.
They
Yeah.
sound fucking cool.
I
They
mean,
sound
Shout
like
out
an
they-
ally.
to
that's
They
why
sound
I'm
like an
best
ally
friends with
to me.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're definitely on the ally team for sure.
Yeah.
Ally of what? Just Zach. Yeah.
I don't even know who you are, but I feel like we're allies.
Feel like
Crazy.
yeah. I've heard of
Because
that.
my friend has heard a lot about you guys from me, the same way
Mhm.
I hear about other
Mhm.
experiences from
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, you're the conduit between these two worlds. Yeah.
That's right.
The
Love to meet
conduit.
him sometime.
Well, I'll see if they're
Someday.
available. Yeah.
Someday,
Yeah. You never
Katie.
know. You
Fridays
never
are
know.
tough, but
Yeah,
Fridays
they,
are
you know they
tough.
have like a job, like a real
Yeah.
one.
loser.
Someday,
Travel.
Eden's friend will come down from their never-ending high and hang out with us. But until that time,
Allegedly.
just have to hear about it. I don't think I would enjoy college as much as I did with the knowledge.
Yeah.
That's a
Of
great point
being
too.
an
Yeah, it's
adult.
kind of
You gotta go
about
with
like
no
figuring
knowledge.
that shit
Yeah,
out.
yeah, 100%. Because like I always say, like 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old me, I'm terrified of them at my age now. Like I am like, wow, I don't even know who that is. Like
I don't know how that guy's alive.
Yeah, no, literally. It's like, how was this person not like kidnapped and killed or like arrested or like
The only
I mean,
thing
allegedly.
it would be interesting to test if like to have hangovers not be as strong again, or if that's a thing. But other than that, I think I'm out on the whole process. Sorry, Bonks.
Yeah, that whole like with the knowledge you have, I just think it's such a, no offense to Box, it's a more broad type of question thing. I just think it's such a, I don't know, like
I guess
it's a
okay.
weak concept to me.
There's a lot of
He
polos
was
if
asking
you go
about
back
the
to that time,
friends.
Zach. So
Not for
polos,
me.
You're not gonna want. Well, there you'll be
Not for
surrounded
me.
by them. Double,
Never wore that
triple
bullshit.
layers of polos.
Oh God, trust me, collars popped everywhere.
Oh, I forgot
collars
that they
popped
used to layer polos and pop
Mm.
both of the collars.
That was a
Oh,
bad
yeah.
stage.
Oh,
They did.
They
Indeed.
did.
not the same that's my best friend.
No.
No.
Maybe
Although
they didn't work at
Well,
Abercrombie.
might have worked at
there might have been a
Abercrombie
couple of
too.
years. They might have. Yeah, I mean, you might have met them.
Is that where you guys met?
Yeah,
we
at
actually worked
Abercrombie.
at Abercrombie together.
Yeah, same time.
What page
What-
in the manual was that?
Let's drill down on
page
the,
one. It's pop the color.
the friendship part. Would you be friends with the same people again? I guess.
I
Is there
have
anybody
a
that you
handful
would
of friends
avoid?
that I'm still friends with from that I met freshman year of college. Like there's
Same. Those are my best friends.
3 of my best friends actually that I still talk to on a regular basis. I'm actually going to go see one in Jersey who has 2 babies now tomorrow. Like that, they're like the 3 people that I still stay in touch with from college. Everyone else I don't care about. Like only 3 people of the Tulane that I went to I actually still care to stay in touch with. But they are like important people to me.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah.
would.
And we didn't have a good
probably
start
would.
either. My best friends, I didn't like those. They thought I was a bitch. They
Yeah.
were right, and now we're besties. We've been
They sure
besties for
were.
half
They
my
were-
life
they
now.
were
They just
right.
accepted you for who you were and then moved
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, I was like,
No.
ugh, this bitch in the dorm next to me, fuck her. Love her.
Literally, that happened the same thing with me and like my best friend. We were like we met and we were both like not feeling it.
Ugh.
Like and
Yeah.
but now we're like besties.
There's probably one person I would avoid. I mean, we're no longer friends now, but there is one person.
Is he in the
it
circle
would have
next
saved
to
me
you?
a lot more trouble. Huh? I didn't know any of these people when I was in college. Otherwise, they would have killed me. I wouldn't have made it this far. I'd have been introduced to murder at that point. But the one friend who I had a falling out with, I would have just avoided that whole situation. But everybody else, yeah, fine.
Bonks is saying in the chat, would the 17-year-old version of them be friends with you now? Probably not. But that's kind of like
No.
the
I
whole.
hope not. Ugh.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm 40.
And that guy D Fry says, "I get to cherish my grandparents a little more." That's very sweet, D Fry.
That's actually I might go back and like be
No.
less of a shithead and like
Drop out of college to hang out with your grandparents.
I hate that answer from D Fry. No offense.
I like it. I know
don't
you hate
like
it.
either.
I wouldn't do it, but I like the answer.
And I don't believe it.
Same. That's why I hate it.
Especially in the moment. 10 minutes in, you'd be like, damn, I'm out.
All right, while we're time traveling, a confidence man, flag of Haiti. That's Jerry says, if you could go back in time to witness any historical event, what would it be? It was just Black History Month, so I feel obligated to pick the I Have a Dream speech. And he says Jade would choose the JFK assassination to debunk the Lee Harvey Oswald conspiracy.
Jade would live stream it actually.
Yeah.
That would be the shooter. What are we talking about?
Someone to be there in person.
If you think about it, that would be a wild one to be at.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
9/11. Love to see that in person. I think it'd be fascinating.
God damn.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Like how close though? Like what do you mean? Like
Great question.
Oh, I
That's-
don't
was
like-
just wondering, are we talking
Yeah.
plane tower,
I'm like
blocks
where
away?
are we? Like
Jersey?
where are
I'm in like a high rise far enough away where I've got a good view, but I'm safe.
And you're what? You're making some tea and Mo's gone. Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Just
He's
making
acting a
some
little
tea.
guilty, if you ask me.
Kicking your feet up and watching. Interesting.
But you guys, watch speeches and assassinations. That's
Watch speeches.
Huh.
I obviously I'd want to get out of there before it got bad, so it'd
Here
have
we
to be a
go.
real quick visit. I kind of want to see that comet hit, that meteor hit the Earth.
when
You
did that
know?
happen?
I don't know, 500,000 years ago, whenever the fuck that was. I don't know, but it was.
Oh, that one. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Similar to
Where are
Katie,
you?
just hit a skyscraper with a good
How is
view.
mine worse?
Because yours was terrorism, mine was science.
Because yours
Yeah,
was
by our
humans,
own-
and this was
by our
this
own
was
government.
all life
about
on Earth
spin
and
and perspective.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, I just want to see some dinosaurs and be like, oh shit, that thing's coming. Oh my god,
And I'm out.
that. Let me get out of here before the blast hits me.
What about you guys?
I got
Trying to
nothing.
think. I mean, like, is
Cool
there
interesting
like
historical events? Yeah.
what about like when Prince and Michael Jackson embarrassed Prince on stage? What about that?
I don't personally have that much interest in that, but like I could see how it would be cool.
trying
if
to
you
think
were,
of a
like, into the
music one that
classics.
would
Yeah.
that would be good. Like the
Like when Jimi Hendrix played at closed out like Woodstock by playing the.
That'd be
the
cool.
anthem. That'd be
or just
cool.
like
Going back
Woodstock.
to like Woodstock would be
A little
the,
worried about the smell of Woodstock.
super
but
worried.
Yeah,
More than a little. That would be cool, except for the incredible.
I'd like to be in
film.
a high rise far enough away that I'm
Yep.
safe.
Mhm.
But can
with a
still
good
hear the
view.
music.
What
Yeah, with a
what
good view.
historical event would you like to observe from a high rise?
That's a great
Just
question.
the right distance.
Where you're safe.
Normandy.
right. Sports wise, I think I'd want to be at the MJ game winner against Utah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be fun.
I know there's
Emily's
some,
really
but I'm like
thinking.
that I'm not thinking of. Like I was trying to think of if there was like any like fun sporting event too that like not like modern day, but like something from like back when they like invented the Olympics or something. Like
I mean, the
when they were
Jesse
naked?
Owens. I mean, it's tough because it's
ooh
Hitler's
yeah.
Germany, but that's.
Ooh.
I'd like
But
to be
you'd be in
in
a high rise.
Yeah, far enough away.
Mhm. I like that a lot of these historical events, like even if the content is cool, like even Moe's, he'd have to go to Utah in the mid '90s.
Yeah,
He'd be
You'd-
burning time travel on Utah. In the mid-
Yeah,
like
I mean,
from 27 years ago. I like the idea of like as Jesse Owens is just fucking dominating the Olympics, being close enough to Hitler to where I could play the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna heckle him like you did Brian Colangelo.
Who won? I'm still employed in the NBA.
Zach Harper. Another one goes down. The Zach Harper's heckling.
Go check on your meal ticket. What a great line for a 17-year-old to throw. Come on.
I'll say Joe Montana the catch.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
fun. That was a Candace
Or
pick,
even
I
the drive would be great.
Mhm.
That whole sequence. Yeah. Those are good ones.
I think it would be cool to watch like an explosion, like not like Katie's, but like
About
you know,
3.
We
like,
tried to, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to leave again.
I was thinking like one where no one got hurt though, you know.
Oh, boring.
Yeah,
Where's
Bikini
the
Bikini
danger?
Atoll, Eden. That's what you're saying. High rise with a safe distance with a view of the nuclear tests in the
Pompeii.
1940s or whatever. Pompeii, holy shit.
Still, that's like super morbid. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's why I said I want an explosion where no one gets hurt, you guys. I don't want to see like limbs. I just want to see like a
Like
building.
when they
limbs.
tested, like when Oppenheimer tested the.
Yes,
The bomb,
that
yeah.
or something. Yeah.
What if people get
Limbs.
hurt who
I
deserve
don't want
it?
limbs flying around in my face, Maze. Okay.
I just like how Emily said Pompeii, and then you said you don't want to see limbs. Just
Yeah,
imagining a volcano causing
people
limbs
were-
to fire.
Well, hey, that
Yeah.
if that lava hits you at a certain point, limbs are gonna like maybe it kind of like shoots off a little lava rock and it hits you in the shoulder. Now your arm's flying off.
Thank
Eden's
you,
right.
Zach. Ally.
You're not going to want to hear this, but you're going to see a lot of limbs at mine, so you're probably going to want to avoid it.
Good Lord.
All right.
You really did it, Katie. We're all proud of you. And by
That's
we, I mean Mo.
onlyfans.com/Velveeta pies.
My twin towers are on OnlyFans /garbage tits with a Z.
Okay. Anusian says, would you rather burger bites in your ice cream or chocolate chips and rainbow sprinkles in your burger?
Burger bites and ice cream.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so bad.
No, because you think about it, like, have you ever done? Look, this is a bit of a stretch, but like the whole milkshake with French fry thing, where you're like dipping a French fry in milkshake. I think you're getting more of that, where like chocolate and sprinkles in a burger. You said
Are they frozen?
Walk
Is it
out of
frozen meat Because you're not using
No.
frozen French fries. Are you taking like
Yeah.
fresh pieces
No,
of
it's a-
burger and sprinkling them?
We just cooked the burger. It's along the same.
It's
the
not.
burger's
It's not
been
just the
cooked.
Cold
beef.
Stone
Like
Big Mac?
I'm thinking like you got
Like
like,
little
a
slider. I can like dip a little
like
slider
the
in
tiniest
there.
little sliders. Yeah.
Fine. No, you're right. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I don't
because
want either,
when
but-
you're dipping the burger into the ice cream, you can kind of do control for how much ice cream is on the burger,
That's true.
and you can like make it better
I'm
or worse
envisioning-
depending on your vision.
I'm envisioning like a cookie dough ice cream, but the cookie dough are little tiny burgers.
Right, but the burgers are not cold.
No,
the
they're
burger
cooked.
pieces
Yeah.
are cooked,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're warm.
That's where
Like-
I'm struggling. I'm like, thank
Yeah.
you.
Look, I don't want
understand.
chocolate
It's cooked
sprinkles on
and
my
cold
fucking
at the
burger.
same
So
time.
So I'm just- yeah.
experiment. Yeah, I'll experiment
I'll
the
do
other way.
chocolate chips on a burger. Fuck it.
And
I
sprinkles.
volunteer.
Sprinkles
Chocolate
that are-
mousse pie. I love chocolate. That's the best pie.
Moose is in the house.
You rock my head and you rattle my head.
This would rattle my head. I'm trying it though. I mean, you guys went so strong for burger bites in your ice cream. I mean, I don't want either of these. So
I mean, I
But
don't.
it's
Yeah,
not saying
that's not the
dipping your
question, though.
burger. It's saying burger bites in the ice cream.
I mean,
We
rainbow
understood.
sprinkles on are that's really
It's gonna
not doing a
melt.
whole
You'll
lot.
hardly notice.
Oh, Mr. Parmesan cheese is necessary on a pasta. Is all of a sudden saying rainbow sprinkles isn't doing much on a burger.
I'm sorry. Did you just say necessary?
And what an excellent comparison you just made of two things that don't
Sure
make any
did.
sense together at all.
exactly
Sure
the same.
did.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the
Separate 'em.
same.
Separate
No,
them.
Exactly the
no,
same.
no.
Perfect
Only-
analogy.
Only Parmesan cheese on Zach's ice cream from now on. That's the answer.
Actually, I don't think that would be horrible.
There would
Got a
that
little
would,
Zach wouldn't even
there would be
notice.
a little bit of a umami.
Yeah, Zach wouldn't do it though. So
It would make a difference to him.
Yeah,
Not
it
worth
wouldn't
it.
even matter. Can't taste it anyway. Maybe that's like a genetic thing. Like certain people can't taste Parmesan.
No, I
certain
can
people
taste
don't have
Parmesan.
taste. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Chocolate. I love chocolate
Got him.
pudding in a pie. That's the best pie.
Who's that voice?
That's a spot on impression of you.
Oh,
Mm.
well, it sounds different when I talk to me. you know?
is Maze talking here. I love chocolate pudding pie.
I thought people thought we sounded alike.
No, this is when we sound alike, is when I talk about chocolate pudding pie.
What the fuck is going on?
Chip Skylark wants to know: do you need noise to sleep? Fan, noise machine, etc. Or do you prefer
Yeah.
to sleep in silence?
I listen to an audiobook. I put on an audiobook to fall asleep.
Yeah, I fall
Like
asleep to
sleep shows.
Seinfeld. Yeah, but I think that's more to turn my brain off than I need the noise.
100%. It is
Yeah.
because I get like, I'll start randomly thinking about this embarrassing thing I did when I was in 7th grade when I'm trying to fall asleep sometimes. Like,
Mhm.
that's a specific
What
example.
was
I
it?
just mean like,
Yeah.
I can't think of it now.
Yeah, we're not talking about that right now.
What did your friend do in 7th grade?
Yeah, but like I used to do podcasts also. I would listen to like put on old like a podcast episode that I already listened to so I wouldn't be actively
Oh,
engaged in listening
yeah.
to it, but it was good distraction, white noise to fall asleep to.
Yeah, there's like this calm history podcast. That's what I listen to when I go to sleep.
Oh, well, see, I'd be a little worried that would like pique
In-
my interest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too
it-
interesting.
it
Or you
does
like
a-
start dreaming about like World War II or something.
It's
Oh, I don't
not
mind that.
always it's not always interesting things though. It's like here's the history of the cotton gin, or something like that.
You know what's weird?
Eli
that,
Whitney.
that might get me.
That could be
That might
interesting
get-
though.
That might
Yeah.
keep me up. Yeah, I don't know. That's-
Economics of the cotton
Yeah.
gin. Wow,
Listening.
actually.
And here's the printing press episode. Like,
Ooh, printing press, you got me
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Printing presses are actually really cool. Okay, sorry. I'll
I mean,
stop.
it's incredible how they came up with that.
Yeah, I think it's actually printing
Yeah.
press. I would watch that episode.
Michael Marshall says Soft Rain app. Johnny 2x4 says a Nate Duncan podcast.
I don't know, but just-
Mm.
Damon says Mike Schur naming 90s baseball players.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
that'll
yeah.
keep me. That will absolutely keep me
Zach
awake.
is like, I'm having too much fun with this
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
We're
Jim
gonna get, like,
Edmonds.
Chris Sabo, Jim Edmonds, yeah,
Uh,
Vinny Castilla.
yeah, Sleeping in silence.
Greg Gagne.
I have to be so tired in order
To
for
sleep in
that
silence?
to happen.
It's really hard to do.
Do you
I-
think
When
that's a product of like how much stimulus we have
Around
now,
us,
just throughout
yeah.
a given day,
Mhm.
or has that always been
I-
the case for you?
I mean, I think pretty much as soon as trying to think. I mean, it probably like as soon as I hit college, I was probably watching stuff until I fell asleep.
Yeah,
So it's like as
yeah, it
soon
is
as I
probably
had,
conditioned. Yeah.
it's.
I mean, I was doing it as soon as I had a TV in my room as a little kid.
yeah.
So I thought, let me ask you this: once I'm falling asleep, do I turn the TV off? Like once
I
I'm
turn the
woken up,
this
sleep
thing's on a-
Sleep timers.
This
Yeah,
yeah,
or
it's on a
the-
timer. So like Netflix will stop after a couple of episodes if you don't interact with the
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the,
yeah. Are you still watching? It'll
yeah.
stop.
and
yeah.
then the
I-
TV will then turn off after that if it's not.
But do you keep the
Interact
lights
with
of the
it.
TV on?
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
or do you
tough
turn the
part.
picture off? So I usually turn the picture off, and
It's-
I
it-
still have.
It turns itself off.
No, but like when you're falling asleep, is there like the visuals going? Because like the flashing of the lights or the changing of the lights on the screen, that will keep me up.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but-
yeah, of course the visuals are on.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
can't do that anymore.
No, I turn
That's
the
how-
picture off, and I just listen to.
Mhm.
fall
How do
asleep
you
to
do
listening to, like,
that?
the show.
I didn't know that
insane to
TVs could
me.
do that.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's
that
not
TVs
a
could do
thing.
that.
that's
I'm
a
like,
whole.
wow,
That's so
This
you're
is
listening to
20,
Katie,
radio.
I think
25, wow.
I think you're thinking of the radio.
Yeah.
No. I know the difference.
The
Uh,
other thing,
yeah.
thing I do that's really dumb on my part, and I keep as I'm trying to watch something, I fall asleep. I wake up, rewind to where I last remember, thinking I'm
yeah.
gonna
Oh, I'll
stay
do that.
awake now,
I'll do
and then
that,
fall
absolutely.
right back asleep.
That's
do
why I
that
had
3
to
or 4
start
times.
just going to Seinfeld, is because
Yeah,
I would then,
yeah. You know, you
Whereas
don't. You already
with
watched it
Seinfeld,
all.
I'll be
yeah.
like, I've done this
so
literally
many
the
times.
last 4 nights. It's the
Which
it's
episodes?
the-
Yeah.
the bet episode, the masturbation bet episode, like who's the master of the
Oh.
domain.
Master of the
And
domain.
I've started on that one, and I'm like, and I fall asleep immediately. And then the next day, I'm like, oh, I do want to watch that one. It's one of my favorite episodes. So I'll turn it on and fall asleep right away. 4 straight nights.
I get too invested in TV shows and movies. That's how I've seen so many freaking cinephobe movies, because like I'll put on like a movie and I'll be like, I won't stay awake for this one, and then I'm like invested until the end, and it's like,
You're like, what is Paul Blart gonna do in Vegas? I gotta know.
Yeah,
It is-
exactly.
What-
Paul
what's-
Blart.
the problem for me with the cinephobe experience, I don't know if it's a problem. I've seen most of these movies.
Yeah.
like
Mm.
already. Like when they start to do like, oh, okay, the Shaft episode dropped. Saw it in theaters. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
you know, like it's I've seen all of these things.
When I moved, I actually took the TV out of my bedroom, so I actually don't have a TV in my
Yeah,
bedroom.
I don't like that idea. I know a lot of people who have done that, and they say
Need
it's
it.
helped. I kind of need it. I don't know.
I'll tell you right now. I took it when I moved into my apartment in downtown. I was like, no TV in the bedroom.
You
I
just fell
slept
asleep
on the couch regularly.
Yep.
Like, regularly. I think I barely slept on the bed. Like
Yeah.
maybe I lived there 5 years, maybe a total of like 14 days.
That's crazy.
Just slept on the couch watching TV.
So I have a question though. So for me, I don't think I would need as much sound if I didn't live in a building where other sounds are coming from other places, right? From neighbors
Oh.
or outside or something. Like if I guess
Interesting.
even if you're out in like the wilderness, there's still like animals and stuff.
Oh, owls.
Yeah, owls.
I
or, like-
mean, the thing that I like about being in a rural area for sleep is the darkness. It feels like it's way darker out there
You're not,
because
you're
there's
not in a
rural-
rural area.
I am aware that I'm not in a rural area.
San Francisco is
Eden.
very-
I'm saying
very much
when
an
I'm
urban
in a
area.
rural area.
a rural.
That was such a forceful clapback.
I'm sorry.
You're not
But it's
wrong.
I was
accurate.
confused.
But it's
I was
accurate.
confused. I was
I know it
confused.
was
for-
accurate.
Separate them. Separate
It's
the
literally called the city.
allies.
I just you're talking about rural areas you live in. Sorry.
Or maybe you moved. We're just trying to get information.
Yeah. What if you moved and it's the first time I'm
We
hearing
didn't
about
know.
it?
The yes anding
They
between these
said,
two.
Worst alliance to deal with: Zach and Eden on the mailbag, or Zach and Amin on Cinephobe.
There's not an
Don't
alliance
do
of
it.
mean to mean on cinema. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
It's more when two enemies come by pure chance, just happen to have the same thought, where it's like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah, I mean, what I just experienced there was me
Excellent
talking
questions.
to Eden, and then Zach just fucking freight training his way into the
I
conversation.
thought that was a
Like,
very
part of it.
necessary line of questioning.
Thank
This
you, Zach.
feels
I
this
appreciate
feels like
you.
a safer space, and therefore, I feel like it should be a better situation for me. So I'm gonna say recency bias. You guys, worst alliance to deal with.
What?
Wow. Offense taken.
Offense.
It's also more consistent. I
given.
feel like. Yeah, you guys are consistently allies.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't we?
I can't believe you basically just said I'm worse than Amin. Is how I feel.
Yeah, that's how I- that's how I
no,
was
no,
thinking.
no,
Yeah,
no, no,
I had no
no,
idea.
no,
I had
no,
no idea.
no,
How
no.
else am I
Not the
supposed to
question.
I'm the
interpret that?
constant here.
Not the question. The sum of its parts as
Look
an
at him,
alliance.
Eden, he's stuttering.
With your
He
power.
doesn't know what he's doing. He's out. He's out of his element.
Stay strong, Maze.
Zach.
He
just
can't.
go
Apparently,
on
the
our-
worst alliance. Apparently, Eden's
Amin
worse than
by
Amin.
himself is the worst alliance. How about that?
Well, that we can all agree on.
It
Amin
goes
and his audio
Amin,
issues are the worst alliance.
and then Amin, and then Zach and Eden, and then Zach and Amin.
Still
The
sounds like
occasional
you're
times.
saying Eden's worse than Amin.
Not what I said. Okay. Surrey wants to know: are you
You can get better,
anti
Eden.
or pro seat warmers?
Wait, what?
Oh.
What was the first one?
Anti
Pro.
or pro seat
Oh, yeah.
warmers?
See, that's
Oh.
great.
I put them bitches on this morning when I drove to the
Bro.
coffee shop. I
There's-
love.
First
a
off,
seat
it is
warmer.
so cold in LA right now, Zach.
It's
Oh my
freezing.
God.
What is
It's
the
water in the
temperature?
air.
Oh, was it
Comes down as ice.
65?
Yeah, I know.
No,
Yes, and
it
it's
was like-
cold, Katie. I don't give a shit that you live in cold ass Wisconsin. That ain't my problem.
it's
Actually,
it's
our high is
42 right now.
76 today.
It's 42 right now. Or no,
It's
40 to
72
48.
here.
Just reset.
Come on
48.
over.
Who's
72.
anti seat warm? Who's anti
Wait,
seat warm?
48? That's colder than it is here.
Yeah. No, we're in like this like really cold storm right
It's
now.
56 degrees here. Yeah.
Yeah.
God's
It's cold-
finally
cold
And
punishing
it's
that
windy as
sinful
hell.
place.
It's
Did it-
windy.
Good lord.
Was it raining in LA? Because it rained for like.
Yeah, it's
40
rained like-
right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like the last like 4 days, I think it's been raining.
No, okay.
Oh.
Seat warmers are great. Seat coolers, not a fan.
Oh, I don't
think
know.
I've
how
ever
to
really
had
do
seat
this.
understand how
Never
that
had
works.
that.
So it's like
I'm
there.
interested.
It's
What
a
model of
porous-
Yeah,
Bentley
I'm
do you have?
interested too. Yeah.
Huh?
What model of Bentley do you have?
No. It was my boss's car. Just saying, it was a Lincoln, like an MKZ or whatever, but it's like a porous seat, and then cold air blows
No,
through it,
no, no, no,
and it's
no. I
so
don't like that.
uncomfortable.
I
Yeah,
don't like that.
it was
Mm.
not my favorite. The only good thing
Oh.
is like if you did that before you sat down, maybe if it's like hot and you have leather seats to cool off the seat, and then turn it off before you sit down.
Like maybe on like a hot day
That's what I was
where
thinking, in the
it's
middle of
been
summer,
out,
that'd be awesome.
maybe,
Yeah.
but I
It
still
doesn't
don't. I don't
feel-
feel like
What's the
that's
sensation.
like the
Yeah, it was not
seat
great. I was wearing a
warmer
skirt.
isn't blowing hot air into you. It's just
Right.
increasing the heat
Warming
on the
up,
seat,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
So why can't they just
Oh.
Also,
Lazy
why isn't it
keyboard.
just actually cooling? Like, why are they being lazy and like blowing air
Yeah.
instead of just like putting in
Great question.
air conditioning?
Yeah.
Like, what? That doesn't make any.
Now
It's like
I feel
a
like an ally.
half-baked feature. It's like they
That's a
just
great
like ship
question.
this without thinking the feature through.
Join us, Katie.
Mm.
Okay, you don't do it.
You know what I miss? I think I had this 2 cars ago. Is I had this steering wheel warmer. That I miss.
Mm.
That
we,
was
we
nice.
had that when we bought the car. We had that option. Like they were like, you can get this one too, and it has a seat, the steering wheel thing. And we were like, didn't really need it. Does it
When you
really make
have
that
it
big of a
though, it's really nice.
It doesn't. Yeah, it didn't.
How much are you
Anyways.
using it? Or were you?
Using the seat warmer,
Realistically.
I'm using quite a bit.
Yeah, the steering wheel. Like
I mean the steering wheel.
in the morning when it's cold,
Cold fingies.
cold fingers.
Lord.
Yeah,
Cold fingies is bad.
Get some
That guy-
gloves. You're in LA. It's
gloves.
not that bad.
I'm in
Driving
LA.
gloves.
Why would I have
That's
gloves?
probably why driving gloves exist, though, right?
But driving gloves don't
No.
have fingers, right?
No, driving gloves are
exist for
specifically
swag.
for specific.
No, I mean like in 2025, sure, but back in the day when driving gloves were functional, wasn't it because of temperature issues?
It's because of grip. It's
Oh.
for grip. We're talking about
temperature, though.
Power steering. Yeah.
Slippery
we're talking
wheels.
we're talking about steering back in the day when it was like you had to really work
Like when
that
it-
wheel,
No,
baby.
because there was no like power steering.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta
But,
glove
doesn't-
up.
but what
Okay.
what Eden's saying makes sense though, because the
Of course it
engines
does.
like think about it, like the insulation of these cars. They ran fucking hot, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't want your hands to sweat too much, so you would have the grip on the palms, but your fingies are, able to like have some air on them because they didn't have the fingy covers.
Yeah.
I don't like you saying
Ally.
fingies that much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
I know. I didn't like it
he
either. I
did
didn't
say
like it either.
fingies.
Yeah, it was a
I
lot.
was
It was too much.
confused.
Multiple
I-
too many.
May said it once,
Yeah.
and then I just kept saying it. I didn't like it.
He said
I
it,
was
and
expecting you
confused.
to be mad at me for saying cold fingies.
I thought if I
I-
said
I-
it more, you would get upset.
I
Well,
was-
yeah, we all
what,
got
was-
then what happened
We all
is
got
you
upset.
turned Katie and Mo against you.
And me. I
And
turned
and now,
myself against
no
you.
longer an ally.
I looked, I was like, I said, Zach's probably said fingers, and I didn't hear it properly. I'm not going to say anything.
No, by the
Zach
fourth
wouldn't
one,
say
I thought,
Don't
fingies.
second
I
guess
thought,
yourself,
this is a
Mo.
lot. This is a lot of fingies.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Katie
of
said
things.
before.
Said that before.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because it's definitely
Mamma mia.
definitely
no.
for steering better, but then became for people that were not like doing
For
Le
aesthetics.
Mans race
Yeah.
for warmth. I would imagine.
Okay.
That's
Mhm.
most
Wait,
because
well,
why
I
would you
just
need
feel like
driving gloves
yeah.
for warmth if you just have regular gloves? You just wear your regular gloves.
No,
well, so
because
the
the
driving
regular
gloves are
gloves
always
might be
leather.
slippery on the steering wheel.
mhm.
Like if you wear your like cheap ass or my cheap ass, I buy like a 6-pack of gloves on Amazon for like $5 because I'll lose them.
have to.
Like those, I feel like when you like depending on the weather, it could feel hard to turn the wheel because it's
Yeah.
so slippery. No grip, no traction, zero traction.
No
So
traction.
the
You're just
opposite.
sliding off the
Yeah, the opposite
I
of
don't
what
think
we were
it's that
talking about.
difficult.
It becomes a Japanese game show.
That's
Slippery
right,
stairs, slippery
exactly.
wheels.
Yeah, slippery. I'm pretty sure that was a Japanese game show.
I think,
Slippery
yeah.
wheels, yeah.
Hole in the wall.
Oh no.
That's Katie's OnlyFans.
It's not
Hole in the
in the
wall,
wall.
wall with
Hole
a
in the
Z.
Not in a wall. Optician with just a real treacherous question here. Do you
Uh-oh.
have a favorite parent? Why are they your favorite?
Wow, how could you
Wow.
ask this?
Yeah, you can't do
I
that.
legitimately don't.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
yeah.
know.
I used to.
I
I
have
used to like my
different
dad way more than my
I
mom.
have different relationships with my
Well,
parents.
yeah. When
Yeah.
when you're a teenager, I think especially teenage girls, I feel like we like our moms less.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the trend.
Why is that? What happened?
I clashed with both my mom and my dad growing up, but yeah.
I was an asshole, so I, I blame it on myself.
I mean, same. I mean, my mom headbutted me in high school. That's how bad it was.
My mom kicked down my
What
door.
brought that on?
Front to it, full front.
You're gonna need that story.
Yeah, we need a full breakdown on that.
Like Jack Bauer.
No. Did you,
Yeah.
did you get knocked
Oddly enough,
out?
they were watching 24, but
I was about to say,
Like, I can do that.
I was thinking of how can we work in a 24 reference.
That's wild. I mean, this is super bait for me.
Mhm.
Obviously, I have to say
Oh.
that I love my dad the most.
That's
Yeah,
that's the parent I love
only
the most too, is Maze's dad.
safe answer here is
Mm-hmm.
my dad. Why are they my favorite? Because he listens to the pod. That's why. There you go. Thanks.
We love
Dad.
you, Walter.
yeah, I have very different relationships with my parents, but I would, yeah, I don't. There's no way one would be above the other.
Yeah, very different relationship.
I'm very lucky
Mhm.
too because they're
Yeah.
both great.
Which parent do you think you're more like?
Ooh, I'm probably more like my mom.
Mm.
I think.
I'm learning more and more. I'm like my dad, which means as I get
Every-
older,
I can
there
see
will
that.
be a pantry of pasta.
As every year that goes by, Mo's got more in the pantry. That's what he learns.
I look every now
Bringing
and then.
walks
and
to
do some-
Egypt.
I will do something and just be like, "Fuck," That's what my dad would do.
You are the progressive commercial that where they talk about you becoming your parent.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's like I am definitely. There's definitely a moment. I'm hoping Jamie will beat that stuff out of me in terms of like, no, we're not doing that. We're not allowing that. I'm like, okay, good. Get me out of this. But yes.
She just has like the water spray bottle every time you do something. She's like, no.
Just for another box of pasta at the store. Do not put that salmon in the freezer for 8 years, Mo.
So you know what's even funnier is that like he's traveling right now and coming back, I think at around the end of March. And I've just realized I was like, damn, I have to restock the kitchen because remember we had to empty the fridge and the back freezer. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be 3 days of grocery shopping.
Costco.
It's gonna be $5 grand at Costco. Yeah.
Yeah. No, even then it's gonna be just like he would love Costco.
Yeah. Has he ever been?
It's too big for him.
You can't do
It's
it.
too much walking for him.
Like
He gets so I know if he
that's
went
crazy.
to Costco,
An immigrant parent that doesn't love Costco or wholesale clothes.
no. One, he doesn't know really that Costco
yeah,
exists.
he doesn't know it exists.
Oh,
If he
you guys
all
have
the
gate kept Costco from him.
Well, because my mom would do all the shopping for the longest time, and then
This is a show I would watch.
now if I take him, it would be the
Please
long.
take
He
him.
would need his own chair because it would be he'd get like halfway through one section, stop and sit for a while to rest.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Full furniture set. Just take him over to the couches for a minute. He can relax and then.
That's
Yeah, buy those too.
That's
He'd
what
buy the
Yeah,
couch.
for.
He'd buy another fridge. Like it's a dangerous game.
You'd buy a couch for the
he-
pantry.
He would be fascinated. There's already a couch in the pantry area. He would be fascinated.
Good yes and.
He would be fascinated by the whole
Okay.
Concept.
Costco.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a birthday gift you have to give him this
Yeah, I
experience
think
at
so.
some point in time.
No.
The Costco experience.
Yeah.
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 Now, what
Get the hot
wouldn't
dog
shock me
and,
is,
like, yeah.
you know what? Now that I think about it, I should get him one of those little motorized scooter things. That, you know, like
That's a
get him driving around.
5-gallon barrel can of worms to open up that you just can't do.
Yeah,
I
because
can't
think
do
of
it,
the
guys.
sauce. Think of the sauce that he would try to get at Costco, like the giant.
Oh my God, the tomato cans.
pasta.
That's
No,
what I was
Mo-
just thinking of. Is tomatoes.
Oh my God.
You'd walk out of
eat
there
it.
with a whole side of lamb.
You take the whole pallet. You just need to. You just
many
have to get the whole
prunes.
pallet at that point.
You understand? Like, you know how they had the orange carts that carry, and I'd have to have 3 of them. Like, I'd have to hire people to help me.
You have to
push
get a
the carts.
forklift instead of a cart.
I might
and
just
just
be like,
get
can I go to
pallets.
the car and bring a U-Haul truck with me to go Costco shopping with my dad?
Yeah. I'd still I would watch that.
Doesn't
though.
he
I would
deserve
go
it?
with you guys.
Absolutely.
I would push cart. I would
Live
push
stream
cart
it.
for you guys.
Live stream the experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we twisted Mo's arm into a treacherous trip to Costco, which
that's
that's the
just
historical
thinking-
event I want to travel back in time for is Mo taking his dad to Costco.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Would be quite a thing.
Eden, did we kind of did the doodles? Are we doing an official doodle review here?
Okay.
Dipsy
So-
doodles.
Also, do y'all see the shape? It's so interesting. That's why I was confused when I said
I like that.
I didn't know if it was
I
a
like it
Frito
too.
or if it was supposed to be a
Mhm.
sun chip because it's
Mhm.
like and
It's
they're all
sturdy.
different sizes.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like it kind of looks like a Frito in a
a
sun chip
scoop.
manner with like almost a Cheez-It shape. You know,
What some
'cause
of
it's got
them-
the
It's made out
square.
of a potato.
Oh,
Some
it's
of them are like
Oh,
No, they're
curly-ish.
corn. They're corn.
corn. Yeah.
yeah, the corn.
Oh.
So it's
It looks
it's
like
a
they're a good vessel for
Frito-
dip.
uh-huh.
yeah. So I actually
Frito
yeah.
consistency smashed down and placed in the sun chip shaper. and
But
then
something
they
must have
pretty
went wrong
sturdy?
with the manufacturing so that it like curls a little bit because there's a bunch of different shapes. Like I picked some
Mm,
good
some
shaped
sun
ones for
chips
you
are
guys. but
curled.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I like variety
so.
of shape
Yeah.
of my chip type
Yeah,
stuff.
let's
I'm like
mix it up.
Yeah, but they taste mostly like
Oh,
Fritos,
back to the
but like
Pringles.
slightly less like not necessarily less greasy, but you know how like Fritos are on the greasy side if you're eating
Yeah.
them with your hands. You're gonna
Yeah.
get a sheen. Like they
But it's
felt
not-
a little bit
It's not big enough for like because I was thinking might be nice for like a chili or something.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know,
Or
but
like
it doesn't look
maybe
big
good
enough
for a
to
taco
scoop a
dip.
chili. So maybe you kind of crush them on top. Maybe I don't know.
Or you lay them on the bottom, put chili on top of it, kind of like nachos, because
Oh.
it has the ruffles, so it'll hold
Yeah.
it. Right.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
that's
my,
true.
is it strong
The
enough to hold?
structure,
Is
the
chip
structure
strong
is
enough?
extremely. The structure of the integrity of the structure is extremely strong. Extremely strong. Despite me only finding like small pieces to show you
Pack of
guys.
Come
72
on.
is looking pretty
Pull the
good right
trigger.
now.
Pull that trigger.
Zach,
I'm
a
not-
real ally would have already ordered it. So
Zach,
Facts.
I'll go half.
Oh!
Oh,
building
sorry.
up the pantry.
Sorry. You're not getting a part of this drop shipping empire, okay?
No, your dad's gonna want all 72.
Yeah.
Zach,
Just in
what
case.
you need is like a utility belt. So then anytime anybody's given those free original Lays,
Yeah.
Oh.
you
Got
sidle
like
up
one of
in
those
there.
like change dispensers, but they're just
Yeah.
the Dipsy Doodles.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here
I'm
you go.
picturing
Here's
more
a
like-
Dipsy Doodle.
The thing that
Gotcha.
hangs in
Try
like a grocery
these.
store aisle for like extra shit. They're like, oh, here's a
Yeah.
bunch of packages
Oh,
of
yeah,
straws.
yeah.
Just have that off your belt with a
Yeah.
chain of Dipsy Doodles.
For some reason, we have like a pack of 3 little mini bouncy balls. We don't know what to do with them. They're in
Yeah.
the soft drink section.
It's just randomly
Hanging up
like
on
on
the
the
thing,
side of
yeah.
an aisle.
Maybe some
Neon
child
bendy
will grab
straws.
this by accident.
Yeah, and now they have to buy it.
Okay. Unfolded leaf chop chop. That's Mark says rank these. What's on your fingers after eating? From worst to best. Cheeto powder, also known as Cheetle.
Zach's face.
Barbecue sauce from ribs. Bacon grease.
Oh,
Chocolate and marshmallows from a s'more. Let's
Oh,
say-
no buffalo wing sauce. No buffalo
Let's say
sauce?
that
No wing sauce?
napkins, towels, water are not accessible.
the
Well,
marshmallows
obviously
up
bacon
there. That's
grease is-
horrible.
Yeah. It's
Wait,
so
is
hard
this
to
the
top.
best or the
Obviously
worst?
lowest.
Yeah, what is best and what is worst again? I'm confused. I forgot.
We're ranking.
Okay, worst to best. Best to
From
worst.
worst to best.
Okay.
Worst to
Sorry.
best.
For me, obviously bacon grease bottom.
Well, I also like bacon
Yeah.
grease is not good. Like it's not like ooh, glad
You're
I
not
got
gonna
some
eat
extra
the bacon grease.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a.
You
that's
use
not a
bacon
thing.
grease
Yeah,
to,
I'm
like,
that's the
assuming
worst.
cook
he's
eggs or
assuming you
something,
you're
yeah.
eating the bacon
Right.
by hand, and then there's
Eat
Or
it
you
up
can
not
just
hard.
put
how-
bacon grease
you said-
over
you
the
said-
marshmallow.
Yeah.
That's not
the
how
marshmallow.
bacon eating works, though. Like, where it's like, some grease got on my fingers. I'm gonna.
I mean,
lick
I'm
that off.
putting-
Like,
I'm
that's,
just saying it comes off your if you eat it by hand, and then the residual like grease and fat.
and
I'm
I'm
putting
just saying.
Whoa, he blew out his mic.
I love
Yeah.
that. As,
The mic auto clipped you, Zach.
Zach, you're God. It disconnected your mic. Crazy eyes on this
were you
dude.
saying still?
no
Are you
butt.
still saying?
Insane. Oh my god.
Mo-
Censored himself.
Mo Butt
Mo-
is just.
Yeah, that's a new type of improv. All right, so let's replace bacon grease because I put my bacon on a paper towel
Yeah.
to rest.
You're still gonna get a
Before-
little bit on there, but yeah,
Still gonna
like,
get a
for the
little
most
bit, no, I'm
part,
not-
yeah,
not
and
enough
I'm
to, like-
patting it down too. Like,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
done
yeah,
with
yeah.
flipping
You
it
have
over. I'm not getting double. I'm not getting like residue of grease on my fingers from eating it. Let's replace the bacon grease with what do you say? Eat in buffalo sauce or like buffalo
Yeah,
wing
like
sauce?
wing sauce. Wing sauce.
Wing
Like,
sauce.
Yeah.
that's top.
Like something
That's,
That's
the
the
best. Yeah.
That's the
number
best.
one.
Oh my
I
god.
love wing sauce. Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna
God.
go marshmallow or the s'more residue, whatever. That's the
annoying.
worst.
Yeah.
That's
Then I'm
the
gonna go
worst.
Cheeto, barbecue, wings. Wing sauce. Oh my god.
Wing
I might
sauce.
dip my fingers in the wing sauce just to
I
make
might
sure
just
I got
eat the
some on
wing
there.
sauce like
Yeah.
without
Between
even
wing
eating
and,
the wings. Yeah.
barbecue.
I agree. Well, no. Actually, I don't like barbecue sauce, so it's going further down on the list.
Ooh,
Oh,
Interesting.
Barbecue sauce isn't my favorite.
is
But
it the
actually-
tanginess? Is it what's the issue? Or it just doesn't do it for you?
Yeah, it just doesn't
That's
do
me,
it for
yeah.
me. I need a little bit more spice. If it's spicy barbecue sauce, it goes higher up the list. But I don't just like regular like mesquite barbecue sauce.
And like, despite being from
Mm.
Arkansas, where it's not that far from in proximity from like good barbecue in like Memphis and in Texas, like I think a lot of the barbecue I've had must just be like kind of dry because I'm like, if your barbecue needs sauce, then I feel like it's just like not good. Like if it's like a lot of the time the brisket or the pulled pork will be dry without like
Yeah.
too dry without the sauce, and I'm like, I don't even. I wish it was just well seasoned, like what Emily was saying. It's just like has good spices in it without needing the sauce, because like it's fine. Like
I don't know. Have you guys ever eaten like Maryland style crabs where it's like a bunch of Old Bay and like butter and stuff? That's pretty bad because inevitably you will cut your hand on the shell of the crab.
Yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah,
get,
I see
like,
what you're saying.
Vinegar
Yeah.
or like Old Bay.
oh,
in it.
that's I love that feeling of
No
getting
pain, no
like,
gain, baby.
yeah, I know.
I
I'm
don't-
like I'm a masochist. I love that. Oh my god.
I want the
I
cow
don't-
kid right in my veins. Let's go.
Eden's
If
like, I
it-
love
Oh.
paper cuts.
If it results,
Paper
if it
cut with some
results
You just
in
vinegar.
squeeze a
Old Bay-
lemon right into it.
Yeah. If it results in
Ooh.
more Old Bay, I'm in. That's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, Old Bay directly into my bloodstream. What's the
Oh,
problem?
God.
Yeah, I think the marshmallow one is obviously the worst because it won't come off.
Yeah, it
Like,
doesn't.
yeah.
Well,
Even if you
Cheetos,
had a napkin, it won't
And
come
it's
off.
Cheetos doesn't
also-
come off great either.
It
You
leaves the
gotta-
color.
marshmallow.
Yeah,
You have to-
color.
yeah, the
You
color,
have
yeah.
to, you have
the
to
stickiness.
Mhm.
use
Yeah.
your mouth to get the
Oh.
Cheeto dust off your fingers.
Sure.
Also, if you combine the marshmallow with the chocolate, you've got the color of the chocolate with the stickiness of the marshmallow, which is like a double whammy.
Sticky
Sticky
poo.
doo doo. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like,
but
have you ever
chocolate,
gotten
you can just
chocolate on
eat
your
the
pants
chocolate
and
off
you poop
really
yourself?
quickly though. Like chocolate is like if you get
Hold
like
on,
chocolate
hold
sauce on your hands.
Hold on. What? Emily? What?
What?
What did you just ask?
Have you ever gotten chocolate on your pants and it looks like you pooped yourself?
No.
No?
I
No,
haven't.
Not once in my life.
What, like you mean you accidentally sat in
Like you
chocolate
sat-
or like what? Because
like
I'm like
directly
usually if
on
I'm
a-
eating chocolate, it's like falling on my shirt or something. So I'm kind of
I used to eat like Kind bars that had like dark chocolate on them, right? And I would drive, and once it like
Oh.
some of the chocolate must have fallen off on my seat and then had melted into my pants. And yeah, it looked like I do.
That's a different conversation.
What's the
You can't
worst
just be like,
chocolate to
taste
get
it,
on your
I
pants?
swear
when
it's
like poop?
chocolate.
We went from residue on your fingers to
Not on the first,
how did
not on
we
the
get
first
here
date, Katie.
again?
You have to work your way up
That's-
to that.
You don't know how I date,
I don't. I really don't.
I've heard the story.
and you don't want to.
I don't like the way that like Cheetos is tough because you have to intermittently deal with it. You can't
also-
you can't just keep eating Cheetos because then you will literally have covered your entire finger.
But here's the thing: is
chopsticks.
Then,
Yes, we
well,
know
yeah,
Eden.
yeah. Eden's got the cheat code there. But the thing is, the more
It's not what's
you-
on your chopsticks after eating Eden.
The Cheeto code.
Hold on, she just gave you a hack to you don't have to worry about any of that. That's
Yeah, but
fine.
She's
can't
given me
Thank
the
you,
hack
Zach.
52 times. I'm well aware of the hack.
She's
I'm
just maybe
answering
for our
Mark's
new
question.
watchers or
We
listeners
just have a new listener.
that haven't been
Yeah.
there for
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm
This
with
isn't
Maze
about
on this
you,
because you
Maze.
can't have chopsticks everywhere.
Try me.
They're pretty.
Try
easy.
me.
I think you can. I think you can.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Eden's like Mission Impossible. She's got
Yeah.
chopsticks stashed in secret
Chopsticks and soy sauce
compartments.
in the purse, okay, just in case.
never-
I want
you never
Eden to
know.
have a line where it's like, these are like my Cheeto chopsticks. Like you've got specific ones, and you've got a
Oh,
whole
for sure.
line, and
Yeah.
you can drop ship them.
It's got like different
I
like
can drop
like
ship.
ridges in there. Yeah,
You can- you
absolutely.
can
Put them
come
in
with
your
the
hair
noodles.
like this.
You know, in the westerns, the guys who have like the gun in their sleeve that they pull out. And
Yeah,
it's-
she just
that's
like
what she
right
has
out of
with
the thing, yeah.
chopsticks. I'm just
Chopsticks.
telling you
Ankle
guys.
That's all
holster,
It's on both hands. She's ready to go.
Yeah.
Inspector Gadget.
She's
chopsticks.
got like mini chopsticks in her garter. She's got the prostitute chopsticks. That just-
That's the
If you could
backup.
replace 2 of your fingers with chopsticks, would you do it?
Which two?
Your choice.
Oh.
it would have to be a thumb and a index.
Giving
finger,
up
right?
a thumb for a chopstick would suck.
You don't
Yeah.
have to give up a
Too
thumb though,
long.
right?
How would you?
I'm
Not
saying which ones would
necessarily.
you give up?
How would you hold the?
I mean, maybe you do.
You're not
I
holding
think,
middle
I think
anything.
maybe you could do these two.
Yeah, that's less.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could do that. But then you give up a middle finger.
hard.
Oh,
It
I
would-
don't know.
No, my middle
Need the
finger's
middle
just a
finger.
chopstick. now.
Yeah, that'd be pretty great.
Maybe
You
like
Yeah.
mine
more
still works.
intimidating. You want to
But I
fuck
don't
with
think
me?
I don't know if it's gonna hit the same way.
Yeah, you can't do this one, but
But
you
you are
still
getting
do
people
it straight up,
confused.
You know.
That's true. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
I don't want them confused.
Emily's
when I
right. You can't
flip
do
'em
the
off.
jack of the box middle finger,
Yeah,
which
no.
I know everybody here uses on a daily. So
Yeah.
constantly. Every morning. Maze,
Maze,
to your
More than
point
awkward
about
turtle.
You gotta finish it.
constantly
You gotta
having
finish
to
it, Maze.
do-
You gotta finish it.
Pop.
Can't go halfway.
Oh, see, I didn't
Stop.
like that version because I like the slow progression.
Yeah, the
You just
slow like crank
yeah,
drawbridge
exactly.
kind.
That's how it's gotta go.
Yeah, you have to crank it back down,
No, it's still not going. Where is it? There you
No,
go.
it's pop. Hop goes the
No.
weasel.
No.
I do like
Emily's
how
got it
yours
right.
comes
You're
with a
going. You're going
song.
like drawbridge,
Yeah, I go
Yeah.
drawbridge.
That's how I do it, yeah.
drawbridge.
You crank it.
fishing reel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't just leave
Approach.
it up either. Yeah.
No, it's about the Jack in the Box one because it's the surprise element.
Well, then
You don't know-
then the chopstick would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crap.
Oh,
So we're back in business with chopstick fingers.
cool.
I like the drawbridge though. I don't like the yeah.
What if it's attached like at your knuckle so you can?
That
Like
would make
a
it a
Wolverine?
difficult chopstick.
No, it's just
Sure.
that is what
You
we
can
would
still
use.
Those
straighten
things
it.
is always
That is how we
pointing
used to
up.
play Wolverine was with chopsticks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
Right.
Guess what you're not
Like-
doing?
Ally.
You're not driving gloves are out. That's gonna be tough.
I don't
Oh,
think
No.
they are. Regular
Not at
gloves
all.
are tough.
It's gonna be
Hello,
tough. It's gonna be tough
chopstick?
to move it.
Pokes right through the end of the glove. Done.
I don't think it's I think you need a tighter hole for the chopstick.
She can't ally that.
I don't want her to. That's how much of an ally I am. Eden, absolve yourself.
This has been quite a
Maze-
journey from marshmallows on your fingers.
Maze, to your point about the Cheetos maintenance,
Yeah.
the problem, because you're right, but the problem is that maintenance leads to a stickier
Yeah.
Cheeto dust situation. So it's a
Oh.
A catch
real
22.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you let it go for too long, you've created an
The
impenetrable
monster
layer
yeah, at that
for
point,
sure.
yeah.
of
But
A new
Cheeto.
Cheeto.
what is adding
It's
the
a new Cheeto.
the
Just
biggest
repurposed.
the biggest orange stain, right?
Donald
Is it
Trump.
the maintenance or is it
Probably
leading to
wet
the end?
Cheeto. Probably
Yeah.
wet Cheeto.
Wet Cheeto,
Ugh.
for sure.
Wet Cheeto?
That's Don Cheadle's OnlyFans is wet Cheeto.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
probably the wet Cheeto. That's what I would say. Probably.
Never a dry Cheeto.
If we're thinking about this scientifically, yeah, probably the wet
I mean,
Cheeto.
if we're ever trying to think of what would actually make the biggest stain, it would be the wet Cheeto.
Do you guys ever just skip that method and just do the shake pour?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
what are we talking? Are we
Does he
talking
ever?
like?
Oh yeah.
Are we trying to finish the whole bag? We're trying to.
You're
I'm
not
never
That's
not
the
trying to
whole
finish the
bag?
whole bag.
The
Yeah.
end of the bag for me.
So we're talking about a snack size bag,
Yeah.
right? Not the.
Not like a
Party
family size
size
bag.
bag.
Yeah. Because the bag
Yeah,
would
I'd do that.
yeah.
I'd do
Find,
that.
find,
I'd get down
find
that
me
way.
the difference between the two.
It's about 8 ounces. Why don't you order 72 drop shipped and we'll figure it out.
Hashtag drop shipping empire.
Man.
I'm gonna go chopsticks for the Cheetos next time. I'm trying it.
You haven't done it yet? It's amazing.
No,
I was just
I'm
eating
a,
spicy.
I'm a white.
Doritos.
We don't think of doing stuff like that. You know,
We're too
we need
fat
to
to
have
do stuff like that. Gotta
Yeah,
have a
just
whole
Just
handful.
pouring a goddamn bag into my mouth.
Open your throat.
I'd put the Cheetos out on my tummy
And Boogie loves when he does that. 'Cause I'm sure there are some that fall that he could jump in on.
Oh, no, that dog gets
Right.
no people food. Absolutely not. He's got enough digestion problems. I can't
That's what he
introduce
learns.
Cheetos into the mix.
how to use chopsticks.
The fact I have to have freaking a prescription for Luca's food is annoying as hell.
I
What do
bet.
you do? A prescription for what?
He has to have like kidney healthy food or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because he yeah, if we're not careful with what he eats, he's gonna vomit. So
Damn.
it's like and it's gonna happen like it always
Yeah.
3 a.m. He's gonna jump off the bed. I'm asleep. Jamie's gonna hear it. She's gonna elbow me, going, Luca's off the bed. And I'm like, fuck. And then we hear him under the bed, and you just start to hear it. And I'm
Yeah. There is that it's that internet
At least he
joke,
gets
but
off the
it's
bed.
so dead on
Yeah.
of like the alarm clock should just be the sound of a dog about to throw up.
Or a cat.
because that
That's
wakes
every
me up
week.
every
The way I jump,
time. Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
it gets me
Yeah.
every time.
I've slept through earthquakes before, and
Yeah.
I will wake up immediately if I hear the noises of my cat puking.
100%.
Or just even about to, like, you can like
Yeah.
sense it and you wake
Yeah.
up. Doris won't get off the bed, so I'm frantically trying to like get her off
Shove
the
her.
bed before it's like midair, like
I'm pretty sure I've
And
told
you
the story
feel
before, but
terrible about it, right?
that
'Cause you're like,
time, this was at my place in West Hollywood, but I came home. I think I was actually out with you, Katie. We were at like the Comedy Store or something. I
improv
came
or
back
something.
at like 3 a.m. and I was so drunk. I was as drunk as you can be, but still be functional. I was so drunk. Hop into bed. Within an hour, he both threw up on the bed and had diarrhea.
Oh,
my God.
That's the
So
trifecta.
I am.
Oh.
So I'm on like
Mm-mm.
maybe 40 minutes of drunken sleep. I'm
The
still
most
drunk.
disorienting.
I'm
way to
so
wake up.
disoriented. At that place, I didn't have in-unit washer dryer, so I have to like strip the bed. I got to take it down into the laundry room. I had to clean him
No.
up, all this stuff,
Blah.
clean that up, run the laundry, then go back. I'm googling how do you clean a mattress. Like I'm trying to figure all that out. It was the absolute worst experience of my life.
So, but
Yeah.
like, so I'm
There-
pretty like when my cat does it, it doesn't bother me anymore. But if a dog vomits around me, it makes me like I'm the type of person when I'm
Interesting.
around someone who's vomiting, it makes me want to vomit.
Oh, see, that
Yeah.
doesn't bother me at all. Like if I'm around someone vomiting, doesn't affect me.
That won't bother me.
Yeah.
The
God, I
one
hate
time
it.
there was first
It's
off, Luca does the trifecta. That's when I know he's sick, right? It's
Yeah.
vomit, pee, and diarrhea. Like within an hour, that's when I'm like, okay, we're going to the vet. Something's wrong. That's the telltale signs of.
Is it
it's
always
more
the
than just
same order?
No, but there's always something. But like
always
when
We
he
got a
does all
list of
three,
like, we got two.
we got to go to the vet. When it's like within an hour, all three happen, we're going to the vet. But there was one time where I heard him vomiting, and I immediately grabbed him and ran to the
No,
toilet. It was
no.
just like, do it there.
It's one of many reasons why I don't want carpet in any place I live.
Yeah.
Because also
Hate
just having a
carpet.
dog and carpet is just
It's-
gross.
yeah,
I think in
it's
general, but
Carpet's
that like
gross in general.
every once in a while, if he's about to throw up, he usually doesn't throw up on the bed. It's pretty rare, but every once in a while, if he starts like the heaving or whatever, I would like jump up, pick him up, and just put him on the ground. I'm like, that's an easy cleanup. That's no problem
Yep.
at all.
I have carpet, so I've learned
Yeah.
if I hear the noise, sometimes I can sprint and get a handful of paper towels and
Yeah.
then catch it before it hits the carpet. And whenever I do that, I'm so happy with myself.
Yeah. Oh my god, you
Yeah.
feel like an Olympian. Like it's
Yeah.
Yep. No.
I feel like
my-
I caught a fly ball.
my cat it has a pretty big wind up to the actual puking.
Oh,
So it sounds like kind of like she's
Makes a
trying
real
to
show of it.
plunge the
like the
toilet.
Hideo Nomo of cat throwing up.
Yep. Sets again. But then I'm either trying to get her onto hardwood, onto the bathroom tile, or grab a piece of trash and hold it in front of her
Yeah.
like cardboard or something so she pukes
Yeah.
on that. So yeah, definitely when you succeed in not having puke carpet, it
Mhm.
is a huge
Mm.
win for everybody.
Yeah.
And on that super uplifting note, I think we will end this week's mailbag. Thanks to Katie, Mo, Zach, Emily, and Eden. I'm Maze. We'll catch you next time on the Friday mailbag.
Be an ally.